Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder, and you tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. And today we got somebody real special. You know the vibes, man. We don't bring nobody up here unless they really cut different for real. But we got New Haven's own Mr. Gray himself,
Yes, sir.
Josif Grey, in the building.
Yes, sir. It's great to be here. I'm thankful, first off. And he said it the best, man. It's Mr. Gray. Solid.
Yeah, bro. So of course, you know, we did the little mini interview at the Plug and Play in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dusty for throwing that. And shout out Lenny for introducing us.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I mean, we got you here today. We want to learn what make Josif Grey cut different. We got you on your first interview.
First ever, man.
So it's a big fucking deal, man.
Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by mistake. I am Mr. Gray, Josif Grey. I'm solid. I don't jump to one side. I don't jump to the other side. I like to keep my own stride. Confidence.
Yep. And kind of play in that gray area.
Yeah, just play in the gray area. I don't want to be understood. I don't care if I'm misunderstood. It's going to reach the right people, and it's going to project.
Definitely.
Sure.
Definitely. I mean, they say, like, the world is good and evil, and it's black and it's white, and it's yin and it's yang. But, like, I think there's something to be said for, like, balancing both. You feel me? And just living a life that you want to live. Because who sets the parameters of what's good or bad?
Right.
You feel me?
Listen, people think they know who runs the world. You run the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say, man.
Definitely. Hell yeah. Well, if you can't tell already, this is an elevated conversation. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're going to take it back. We're going to take it to the foundations. We're going to take it back to Puerto Rican household. We're going to take it back to, you know what I'm saying, early influences of music, early R&B, and then we're going to work our way back up to present time. So I'll pass it to you. Tell us what it was like as a kid being Josif Grey.
Man, of Josif Grey, I had a pretty normal childhood. I video gamed a lot. It was at the beginning, I didn't really go outside too much. You know, I always kept a shell around me, which, you know, hence the name Gray. But fairly normal. Definitely always had a knack for creativity and music. Music was always around me. That's my culture. That's where I come from, you know? So, just sports, you know, it's not much to it. I was pretty normal as a kid, but blossomed to be something else.
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll let you be humble, even though it's cut different. We know you cut it. We'll let you be humble. He said, normal childhood. We'll let you have that. But you say sports very passively, but from our conversation, it sounds like you was a real deal hooper for real.
Yeah.
So,
listen, I hooped since I was probably 8 until 17, you know, and that took a lot of my life. I didn't think the trajectory of my life would change into music, but that was misconstrued when I had transferred my schools. And my career in ball was cut short, you know, but like I said, I like to lean on everything happens for a reason. You know, I don't like to control too much. Let things play a part and flow, you know, so.
I feel like there's kind of like a beautiful metaphor there, like in sports, in team sports, right? Like, you got to learn to play your role. You got to learn to let the game come to you. You got to learn how to play your position, especially in basketball. It's a game of momentum. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, I know Out of Tune, and we'll get to how you meet the guys from Out of Tune and everything. But I think that's an interesting metaphor. Like, you grew up in team sports, and then when you pivoted to being an artist, you feel me? You're like, all right, I keep it calm, cool. I play my role. I play my position. I think that there's definitely a parallel there. Would you agree, or?
Yeah, there's definitely a parallel there. The position I played was point guard, so facilitation, seeing, observing, just letting it come to me, you know? So I feel like I applied that throughout my life. I have no regrets. I live with no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
So
beautiful.
Makes me who I am, bro.
I agree. Yeah, so that's what makes them cut different. So you're hooping, you're playing ball, you feel me? Things don't really go as planned when you transfer schools.
For sure.
You have been dabbling in the music, though. You feel me?
Dabbling, yeah. I mean, let me tell you a quick story. I got to get this off. So really, like, how it started, we didn't speak about this, but how this journey really started was, like I said, I would game a lot. Mm-hmm. So my boy, De Niro, Rico, shout out to you. I'm going to send this to you, but we would rap literally on the game, write raps, have the beat playing on the TV over the mic, the headset, and that's really where, like, the experiment started for me. And then this is when SoundCloud dropped. And you could literally, like, record a voice note and upload it. And I was doing that for a while at first. So
that's what's up. Yeah. Niggas used to just be able to go on GarageBand or whatever it was. What was that joint? What's the one? Audacity.
I never really dabbled into Audacity too much.
Nah.
But you know, the cloud is where I resided for a while. Yeah. I still do. Shout out to the cloud.
Kind of like living in I feel like there's an air of like mystery with you. I feel like early like House of Balloons weekend type vibe, just kind of like playing the back seat. Like,
yeah. And really what I hear a lot of people want from me is to be in this position that I'm in right now. Mm-hmm. You know, so, you know, I had to really build up to it. It's not something, I chose this career, right? It's kind of contradicting. I chose this career where you have to be in the spotlight, but that's not really like who I am at first. You know, I'm going to go back to my name, Gray. You know, I stand where I am, but I'm here and I'm going to flourish in it. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. So I'm here.
Yeah. And that's beautiful. And we appreciate you coming on, you know, and literally being under the lights today and kind of stepping out and like telling your story and letting everybody know what's up. Because it's critical. You feel me?
For sure.
And so you talk about, you know, not necessarily wanting the spotlight, right, early on, and now kind of realizing that it's necessary, right?
Yep.
And the music is there. And from what I hear when I listen to your catalog, it's been there for a while, but you got your first kind of big move with Republic early on, right? Songwriting.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So Republic, that happened early on. It's probably like 17, 18. And they pitched me over to songwrite for an artist. And this went on for probably about a month. It was never used. But to be in that position so young, it gave me, you know, confirmation, regardless of where I end up, what I do with my music career, that I'm cut different. So
yeah, I'm
gonna carry that on, and I'm gonna keep doing what I have to do until, you know, the barriers break. So
yeah, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the shovel out real quick, and we're gonna dig a little bit deeper into that. How did you get that opportunity from hooping? Right. You on the SoundCloud, you vibing, you playing the game with your homie.
Right. So, damn, when you put it like that, yeah, it's kind of crazy, right?
So how did that happen, bro? Because like we not just gonna let you slide by, like.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. This is all. I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. This is all organic. No bread. Put no bread into this shit. Excuse my language, but keep it real. Like, money is just fixation, man. It's not real. But so I upload to SoundCloud. I get a mic, USB mic, and I start fiddling GarageBand, Logic, right? And somebody finds a track, they hit me up. Social media, right? The internet. It's a crazy world we live in. I meet them in Long Island, take the ferry. Mind you, I'm young at this point. I'm 17, man. And we're making music, we're doing this, we're traveling to the city. And then he's like, listen, we got a meeting at Republic. Like what is that?
Is this an A&R?
So a manager, right? And then we meet with the A&R.
Okay.
Right? So we're in that meeting. That meeting kind of gets crazy. Like, he's kind of telling him, like, you know you're liable for this kid, right? Like, his life, anything happens. I'm guessing now when I think about it, he's talking about financials, right? So
like a cosign type
like
shit.
a cosign type of thing. And he's saying, like, you know how important this is, how liable you are, etc. So he like, boom, come on. Fast forward, we in the studio with said artists, and I'm writing for this album, and I'm literally seeing them go in and recite every single word that I'm spewing as a 17, 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So to be in that position is humbling, it's stabilizing, and it's truth. Like, it's a testament to who I am and what I can do.
Yep. And what happened with that situation?
I really felt constricted with my creativity. It kind of felt like I was being controlled in a sense. And mind you, where I come from, my background with who I am as a kid, who I am now, it's like I like to keep my space, my creativity, and almost like a shell, you know? So I felt like that was being invaded, and I couldn't really do what I wanted to do, make the decisions I wanted. And I just veered off and went my own way.
Yeah. Okay. Fire. So we got a fellow Aries brother in the building today, which is dope as hell. You April 12th, right?
April 12th.
Yeah, April 7th right here. And then we got Vic behind the boards, another Aries.
That's
so
crazy.
We got the three-headed ram in the building.
That's crazy.
I don't know what butter sign is, but we got, we got to balance a lot of fire in the building. And so I feel you 100% when you say, like, the creativity, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being limited. Us as Aries, us as Rams, us as being the first sign, like, we want to take the initiative. We want to be leaders. We want to go out and lead the charge. And when you can't do that, especially when you're seeing, like you said, you're witnessing this said artist, you know what I'm saying, go in there, and you're witnessing this said artist, you know what I'm saying, go in there and spit your lyrics. So you're probably thinking in your mind, well, shit, if my music is good enough or my bars are good enough for this person to go in and do it, what's stopping me from doing it on my own? Walk us through getting out of that situation, because you mentioned the liability that the other person was taking on. So how did you get out of that situation, and then how do you end up meeting Lenny and them boys at Out of Tune?
Yeah, honestly, the road after that was working a 9 to 5. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Working a 9 to 5 and keeping the faith in my pride in my craft. So like I said, that situation really stabilized a lot for me and showed me a lot. And I just stayed true, you know? And I started looking in my community, you know, who's around me that's really doing this, right? Who can I reach with my skill set and what I bring to the table, my sound. So I came across, Lenny Flawless, Smile. Ran into Lenny, hawked him down, and was like, listen, man, like, I got some stuff I need you to hear. I need you to hear this shit. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, he went into the bathroom, and from what I remember, he went to the bathroom. I was waiting to go in. he came out, and I said, man,
Yeah.
you know, so, you know, and from there, it was just so, like, so much hospitality, and it was like, it was nothing. It's like, man, we see what you can do, like, let's run it. So, and I couldn't be more thankful and grateful, man.
Yeah. And fast forward how many years since that moment?
So since that moment, probably like 5 years, 6 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And so walk us through the development of the sound that is now Josif Grey and what we just heard live.
For sure.
Exclusive on Cut Different TV.
For sure.
Walk us through that evolution of sound.
Right, so just backtracking, I'm going to give y'all some timeline. When Logic came out, you know Logic.
Yeah, I know
I
Logic.
started out rapping like that. Kendrick, too. Good Kid, Mad City. I started out Biggie. I started out rapping like that. Conscious, bars, just hitters. You know what I'm saying? So that really set the foundation for everything. And then I started hearing melodics. This is like 2016, where P&D was manifesting. Bryson, you know, so I said, listen, I just got to try it. You know, and I'm the type that's like, I'm going to jump in head first, whether I swim or not. So I tried it, and
Airy shit.
And the expansion has been beyond my belief in that moment. I couldn't even fathom what was going to come after that. If somebody told me you was going to be able to sing, bro,
Yeah.
I would have said, you're shitting me.
Yeah.
There's no way. So anything's possible. You train your mind, you know, you train your body and your muscles. It's like going to the gym, reps. Believe. That's it. So what you hear now is just a mixture of everything. You're going to hear bars, slick metaphors, melodies, cadence. You're going to get hooked.
All right. I hear that. And I hear all that, literally. Double
sure.
entendre.
For sure.
I hear that. And so now we're gonna get into a little segment because R&B boy right here. We're going to give something to the ladies. So obviously, you listen to any of your music, any of the shit that you've given. The first song I heard with you was, I believe it was what, Backseat? Or what was it, with Lenny in the parking lot. And you hear Lenny popping his fly shit as usual. And then you hear you coming in with this like Art of Seduction, Casanova, you know what I'm saying? Real descriptive on like really living to the name of Grey. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Shades of Grey, you think all that shit like, so
it's great, yeah.
What role do women play in your life, and what experiences have you been through that have, one, being as soft-spoken as you are, right, giving you the confidence to speak on those things that are of explicit nature, but also, like, what place do women hold in your life where you want to, like, kind of give them shit to visualize and speak to them specifically?
It's almost just like what I pull from my relationships. You know, people have muses. There is some embellishment, but most of what I'm speaking about is what I've lived through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm not gonna get too descriptive, but everything that's explicit, everything that you hear, it's me. And I'm gonna speak to the ladies. I talk about love. I talk about heartbreak. Everything.
Yeah. So he's standing on business.
Standing on business. Yeah.
I respect that. Because, you know, a lot of niggas out here, my pops would say a lot of knuckleheads, they just be out here saying shit, you know what I'm saying? But they can't hit the side of a barn with a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? That's what my dad would say. We from North Carolina, so shout out Pops. But anyways, man, so we were talking a little bit earlier about, early influences, artists that you look to, you know what I'm saying, and artists that inspire you. If you were to describe your sound in one word, how would you describe it and why?
I would say my sound just comes across as melodic and just smooth, almost like pimping in a way. Like, let's say some smooth lines, but that's really it. Like,
I like that, pimping.
yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. Cause it don't gotta mean prostitution.
No type
Pushing
of
P.
no prostitution. we pushing P.
Yeah.
We player, and player comes with a cost. It comes with karma, and a lot of people can't play that game. So that's where I come from. That's where my sound derives from. Smooth, man.
Speak to that, bro. You can't be saying words like karma and dropping these little gems of spirituality and understanding. You got to dive deeper on that. What is some of the karma that Josif Grey has earned, I like to say, in life, and how do you deal with that? Because you probably got a lot of aspiring players listening to you right now.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly feel like, mind you, I don't have any regrets, but I'm not the best person when it comes to relationships. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. Like, at first you might be like, wow, this kid's really soft-spoken and humble and everything, but, it's two sides to people. I'm not saying I'm like some evil person.
Yeah, but you Hispanic.
But, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely Hispanic. So we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, I already get that. But, hey, where was I going with this? It's just karma, man. Like, I feel like I'm dealing with it today. Everyone's dealing with it, but it made me who I am. I have no regrets. Yeah, I done hurt a lot of people. People done hurt me. But everything that you hear in the music, that's where I let it out. So you're gonna feel that story. You're gonna feel those lines. You're gonna hear my tone and know that it comes from a real place.
It's real. It's authentic. You know what I'm saying? What does Ars say? I think Ars, one of my favorite battle rappers. He said, my shit is real, my shit is raw, my shit is authentic, and you can't spell bars without putting that Ars in it.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's that shit. But that's Newark too. But yeah, man. So linking up with Out of Tune, you know what I'm saying? We meet in Connecticut at the Plug and Play to bring it all back together. And we're talking about, some up and coming music. You just did I'm not even going to tell you what the name of the track is yet because he's an artist. Shit's changing all the time. But you just performed some live music for us.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't watched it yet, matter of fact, hold on. We're going to get to that. If you haven't hit subscribe, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't hit like on this video, if you haven't dropped a comment and shows, your favorite part of the video, matter of fact, go ahead and share it with a friend while you're here. Because now, like it or not, we Vic, 15, 20, 30 minutes in? You a part of the family now. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and join the family, man. But anyways, you just did some music for us. Tell us a little bit about that track. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect coming from Josif Grey as we move forward.
I'm going to keep it real. The whole story of the track, really, we at the Grove. I don't know if you've been to the Grove yet.
Nah.
But if you
that's
haven't,
the stew, right?
That's the stew. But if you haven't, you more than welcome. So any regular night, sometimes me and Lenny just cook up. He said, listen, we about to cook up right now. You fuck with this loop? I said, yeah. So, he builds the drums around it and everything. And, bro, like I told you, my process is just, at this point in my career, I'm free-flowing. I don't write. Half the stuff you hear that's out, it's not written.
What does that mean, though? Because a lot of people say that.
Right. It's not penned. It's not typed. It's performed. Line by line, 4-bar or 8-bar. You feel me? Or I'm putting melodies first and then inserting words and lyrics. So that's really how it came to be. The track that you're going to hear, the track that you do hear, that's it. I just went in with what I felt emitting from the frequencies and how I was feeling in the moment. It's a real player track, like 4 a.m.
Man. Damn, bro. I mean, what? Damn, we like 35 and shit. We gotta wrap it here soon, but
Yes, sir.
Damn, man. Like, okay. I know this the moment everybody been waiting for, Josif Grey. And we already talked a little bit about it. We already talked a little bit at the plug and play. Shameless plug again. That's like the third time I'm mentioning that shit. But what makes you cut different, Josif Grey?
What I bring to the table, which is authenticity, longevity, solidarity. I'm not going to conform to anything. I'm going to stand in my truth. That's how I'm going to leave it.
All right. And do you want to leave it there, or is there anything that you want to tell them to be on the lookout for? Or?
Yeah, I mean, y'all could be on the lookout for more music. The song that you do hear is 4 a.m. That will be coming soon. Just be on the lookout.
I tried to save him. I tried to give him space to maybe come up with a different title, but now he told y'all. So 4 a.m. is probably, if you watching this interview right now, it's already out. So I don't know. If you don't go watch it right now, you hating. I'm going to just stand on business on that. If you don't go listen to 4 a.m. by Josif Grey live exclusively on Cut Different, you a hater, and I don't even know how you got to this point in the video. So I'm going to call you on your bullshit.
Yeah.
But, man, Connecticut, man, I just want to take a minute to shout out Connecticut, man, New Haven, and all surrounding areas of Connecticut, man. I mean, from the time we linked up with anybody from Connecticut, it's been all love, 100%. And it's a sound. It's something special. It's great energy. It's collaboration. And, I wish Connecticut and everybody coming from Connecticut nothing but success and nothing but love. And if you keep watching Cut Different and you subscribe like I told you to, you're going to see a lot more from Connecticut and all the talent and everything that they got to offer. So where can they find you at, Josif Grey?
Josif Grey. That's on any platform that's on your mobile device. Josif Grey. Josif Grey.
Word up, man. It is what it is, man. And I'll tell you what. What do they say? It is what it is, and it isn't what it
ain't.
It isn't what it ain't. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying some dumb shit. We'll probably cut that. Nah, we're not going to cut it. It's Cut Different, man. It's your boy, Sebastian Ryder. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Cut Different TV. I'm here with my brother.
Josif Grey, man. I'm here with Ryder, one of the realest. We cut different.
He said it, not me, man. Y'all be blessed, all right? Love.